So, this pending lawsuit with his public-facing identity, could it get dangerous and could other people be brought down? Hey guys, it's Robach. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button, guys. It is daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. And let's get straight into this video. We have a storm in London, in the United Kingdom, and the storm that they have called it is Stormisha. That is the name. Stormisha is around. So you know when you got to be wearing your coats indoors just to keep that nice warm feeling, child. Got the heating on and everything. About to make my tea. But anyway, let's get into this. Stormisha is causing a rupture in the UK, but it looks like these attorneys are clapping back at Diddy first and foremost. So let's get into that. They put out a statement to say it is disgraceful that P. Diddy and Pierre, because it's also now been revealed that Harvey Pierre also wants this identity to be revealed, would seek to publicly expose the identity of a woman who alleges they R-worded her when she was a 17-year-old high school student. It is clear that Combs and Pierre's only defense to these allegations will be to shame our client, cause her to be saddled with unwanted public attention about a horrific event in her youth and will discourage her from pursuing justice. This is exactly why courts allow plaintiffs like Ms. Doe to proceed under a pseudonym, and we will vehemently fight to protect the privacy interests of our client. So of course they want the public's support in this. Harvey Pierre is also now, via his lawyers, requesting the same thing as P. Diddy, that they want the public-facing identity to be revealed so that their story, the case, can be questioned based on their track record. And I definitely do believe this to be Tierra Marie, or it could be somebody else. I'm not really sure, but of course, Tierra Marie's lawyers, let's just say if it were to be her, but Douglas Wigdor is fighting back when it comes to this entire situation at hand. Now, why this could be interesting, because if it is Tierra Marie, if it happens to be her, then Jay-Z could be brought into the questioning and he could be in big trouble, because anybody in affiliation with Diddy can end up in big trouble. We all saw what happened with TD Jakes. He ended up having to address everything because it went absolutely viral. And we know that Jay-Z dropped Tierra Marie randomly because Beyonce, I believe, wanted Rihanna to be picked. She said it herself that Rihanna was the one over TM, and therefore they decided to suddenly drop TM. And we saw the interview with MTV, I believe, or I don't think it was MTV, but she expressed that, Jay-Z randomly dropped her, didn't give her a call or anything. Looked like she could have been passed around from Jay-Z to Diddy and then, eventually to Ray J. Who knows? But I feel like, irrespective of whether her public identity needs to be revealed, she was trafficked between state lines, which is absolutely deplorable and insane. And she was 17. So what is Diddy trying to do here with let's reveal the public identity and then the people will support me? That's not going to happen, guys. That's not going to happen, Diddy. You're trying to poke holes in her cases. It's not going to happen. Your boat is going to sink, not hers. So I don't understand what he's trying to do here, but I think this is the only card that he has left. Her lawyers are fighting back. Whoever this woman is, we don't know. It could be a presenter from 106 in Park. It could be a radio host. It could be someone with a very small known fame who was who was famous for a little bit. At her peak in that time period. It might not even be Tia Marie. I don't know. But I don't understand this. So I find it to be interesting what her lawyers are saying. Harvey Pierre is also clapping back, asking for the same stuff. And why I think that Jay-Z could be brought into this if it was to be Tia Marie, and how, things could be questioning when it comes to him. But I feel like Jay-Z is more clever than Diddy. I feel like he's 2 steps ahead. I feel like his ego and pride doesn't get to him from a public sphere. So we don't know about it. Because all of the mistakes that Diddy made were from his own accord and hand. It's not like he disappointed people and they're coming for him and he upset the elites. Absolutely not. I don't think that's the case. I think this guy was just out of control. His ego and pride was uncontrollable. He was doing way too much, and eventually everything will get ahead of you if you do so. So the Diddy stuff is not over yet. I know the momentum of P. Diddy has died down tremendously, and I feel like at this point we've all known what's happened. We've read the Cassie stuff, the lawsuits, and we're just waiting for this man to go to jail. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. We've just begun with this Diddy stuff, and I feel like we need to maintain our attention when it comes to these lawsuits, because they are still pending. These are not settled, guys. They're not settled. Make of this what you will. I do think Jay-Z could be in trouble. I think he could be the one next. Nobody expected R. Kelly to go down. Nobody expected Diddy to go down. So nobody will expect Jay-Z to go down. But when it happens, it will happen. And I feel like his time will most definitely come when it comes to that man, because ain't no way you tied up with these 2 people and you've suddenly just, You're the angel. You don't know anything. You're the damsel in distress. You were the mature one. You left everything. You have no acknowledgement or understanding what these 2 were doing when you were in cahoots or best friends with them, from what we've seen. It is very, very odd. Make of this what you will. Subscribe to the channel. Click that button. It is daily and consistent content. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe to the channel, and 3 quick topics in 5 minutes. And I'll catch you guys soon for another video. So the Prince Andrew story just gets darker, guys. Whilst we're dealing with Kate, we're dealing with Charles, we're dealing with, you know, the nonsense of this family, Andrew's in the corner, always up to something. Hey guys, it's Robach. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back at again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button, guys. It is daily and consistent content. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe. Back at it again with a Royal Nugget video. So let's get into what is going on here. Amy Robach, a ABC News anchor who very well made it clear that, you know, Epstein, we will hear more from him when it comes to later on this year, has also revealed in a very interesting video that she was one of the first few people to really understand what Prince Andrew was doing.
Virginia Roberts, we would not put it on the air. First of all, I was told, who's Jeffrey Epstein? No one knows who that is. This is a stupid story. Then the palace found out that we had her whole allegations about Prince Andrew and threatened us a million different ways. We were so afraid we wouldn't be able to interview Kate and Will that also quashed the story. And then Alan Dershowitz, we had pictures, she had everything. She was in hiding for 12 years. We convinced her to come out. We convinced her to talk to us. It was unbelievable what we had. Clinton, we had everything. I tried for 3 years to get it on, to no avail, and now it's all coming out, and it's like these new revelations, and I freaking had all of it. I'm so pissed right now. Like, every day I get more and more pissed because I'm just like, oh my God, it was what we had was unreal. Other women backing it up. Hey, yep. Brad Edwards, the attorney, 3 years ago, saying there will come a day when we will realize Jeffrey Epstein was the most prolific pedophile this country has ever known. I had it all 3 years ago.
She had the collections of conversations with Virginia, you know, had, you know, interviews and stuff like that, and was set to wanting to reveal this information via ABC and etc. However, the stuff that she had on Andrew, she wasn't able to because she was significantly threatened in a very strong way by the palace. The palace had sent millions of threats in various different ways to say, do not release this information. Also, we will refute your interview with Kate and William. You will not be able to discuss them, you know, in person. You will not be able to interview them, sorry. Now, this is interesting because it obviously goes to show you that they had to squash all those stories about Andrew so that they could get their Kate and William interview. And the palace was threatening them in a million different ways. So the palace knows what Andrew was doing prior to the public, I firmly believe. And the establishment palace did the absolute most to protect the paedophile. But haven't done anything to protect Harry or Meghan. So much so that William and Kate were even in on it, because they refused to do the interviews if the stories on Andrew would go forth. So when we see these Andrew allegations arise, we might believe, what does William think? What do Kate think? They already know. They don't care. It doesn't shake them. But for some reason, they want to make Meghan cry. It's absolutely insane how twisted and dumb this family really is. And, you know, it really goes to show you, on a serious level, guys, it's very dark that they know what this person was doing. Not only did they protect him with the settlement money, which was our taxpayers' money, thank you so much, Elizabeth, but the information that was about to come out, the palace delayed it. That is insane. They delayed it. They were sending millions of threats, forcing these presenters not to say anything and keep quiet. Otherwise, you know, you will not get William or Kate over there to interview them and get their exclusive content. You weren't getting any of that. And surely William and Kate, they were all in on it. It goes to show you how twisted this palace is behind the scenes, how dirty this establishment is when it comes to these type of stories and narratives. They are actively all 24/7 in that time period protecting a pedo. But for some reason, they want to have legs to stand on. For some reason, they want to have now a moral compass. They want to now have values, integrity when it comes to what is going on with Kate, what is going on with Charles. I don't have any sympathy or empathy for any of these two or whatever they're going through. I don't have any empathy or sympathy when it comes to William either. I don't care about their protection of privacy, because where was any of this treatment for Meghan? Where was the respect of privacy for Meghan, especially when she had a miscarriage? Where was any of this respect for the values or, you know, integrity for Meghan? Nothing. Nobody cared. Even at a point when she said that she wanted to off herself and she told the establishment, they didn't help her sufficiently as they should have. let alone questioning the skin color of her baby. So when it comes to any discussions and stories of, you know, Kate, William, Charles, or etc., I don't care. Nor do I care if they're parents to children, because they should have thought about their actions before they even became parents. And now it's come to know that the establishment and Andrew were, you know, being protected. The establishment was directly sending threats to millions of threats, she said. Millions of threats to protect this man for what? But we're letting Meghan being tossed to the down wolves. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I have zero empathy for them, and I will remain calling them out because that's the energy that they deserve. Make of this what you will. Subscribe to the channel. Click that button, guys. It is daily and consistent content. I would really appreciate it, guys, if you subscribe to the channel. It's just one click to subscribe, and the notifications bell. It's 24/7 fresh content on this channel every single day. Please do subscribe. Click that button, baby, and I'll catch you guys soon for another Royal Nugget video.